I said no.
Aloha guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a updated video for you today. It is going to be my 2023 bag collection video, and I'm gonna try to keep it all in one video. The reason why I'm doing this video is because as I was updating my website, if you haven't checked it out, check it out here. I didn't realize that the last time I actually did one was 3 years ago, 2020. So it's now time for an update, time to check out if I still have specific things still in the collection. I actually would have to rewatch the whole thing because I broke it down by designer and I just don't remember because I don't watch my old videos unless it's travel ones. Those are the ones that I like to relive. But let's get into it. If you guys are new here, my name is Richelle. I love luxury things, high bay things. So if that is up your alley, why not subscribe, support your girl by liking this video, ring the bell as well so you can get notified whenever I get new videos. But let's begin. First, we are going to start with the brand that I have the most of, and that is going to be Louis Vuitton. Just a quick backstory, Louis Vuitton isn't the first designer bag that I had purchased. However, I have always been a Louis Vuitton girl. I love the brand since I bought my first bag, which was I think in 2002, 2003, and I've just been a fan since. So a lot of people, you know, they ask me questions about, you know, how I have accumulated so many bags. I want to say that my collection is much smaller than it used to be. I hope. But there was bags that came in and out of my collection. So these are the ones that I currently still have. I love, try to wear. I'm gonna try to go in order from the oldest bag to the most current bag. Let's see how much I remember. First up is now the very controversial bag. It is the Never Full. This is my Never Full GM size. That's the original size in the monogram. I did get it customized. If you have been following me on this channel, you'd know that I am obsessed with 𝓬𝓸𝓽𝓼𝓽. So of course I had put this on my bag. This bag I used a bunch when it first came out. So much so that I have cracked canvas right here. It's because it kept kind of bending in that spot. So just a tip, do not just leave it all over the place. Make sure you have it stuffed or folded back how it was. So I have it stuffed now, so the cracking has not extended, but this is my first bag and I believe I got this in 2005, which I believe when I saw an old receipt recently was about $500. I think the next oldest one is going to be this style belt bag. The name escapes me. Why? Because this is actually my husband's bag that I stole from him and I wear. So even though I can't remember the name now, I actually really love this bum bag. And I think that's another reason why I had gotten rid of the original bum bag that I had, was because I felt okay with just this one. So, of course, I keep it stuffed, but this here holds a bunch, holds my phone in the front, and I think this, I can't remember when we got this bag, probably late 2000s, maybe early 2010s, but this belt bag here. This is the Louis Vuitton Ava clutch. So this bag is the only Damier bag I believe that I do have in my collection still. This was a present from my husband that I got, I want to say it's probably the same time as that belt bag, anywhere from late 2000s to early 2010s. I got this as a birthday or Christmas gift. I want to say it was a Christmas gift, but this is the only Damier bean that I have in my collection and the only one that I really like. And then we have my two beautiful Steven Sprouse Speedy 30s in the neon green and the fuchsia pink. I absolutely still love this collection. It is one of my favorites that Louis Vuitton has ever collaborated with. Imagine if they made these in a nano or a speedy 20, guys. That would have been fantastic. I still love these bags quite a bit, even though they've aged. I think these I probably got around 2012. Again, these dates, I don't 100% remember them, so I'm pretty close, if anything. But I had got the fuchsia first in the boutique, loved it so much that I ended up getting the neon green as well. This is one of the only few pre-loved bags that I ever had purchased. Actually, I believe this is my first pre-owned bag. My husband always kind of jokes around with finishing the whole collection because there's an orange one as well. You know, honestly, if I wanted to finish and get an orange, it'd probably be the Neverfull because I don't really wear speedies as much anymore. But these two, absolutely still love. If anything, right now it's more of a decorative piece than it is a wear piece, but still one of my favorite bags, hands down. Now we have the Louis Vuitton collaboration with Takashi Murakami. This is the Monogramouflage list bag. So this bag, actually, I have not purchased it when it first released. I also had bought this pre-owned, but just going down through the years chronologically, this should be up next. I just wanted something from the Monogram collection, and of course the Speedy, what is it, Speedy 40 or Speedy 35 in the Monogramouflage is of course one of the most coveted bags. However, if that's in the future for me, we'll see. But if not, I love this bag still. I've always loved Louis Vuitton denim prints, and I am happy to have this. This is another bag I did buy pre-owned, and it's in beautiful condition. It had very minimal wear on it, except for the ones that I put on it. And another one of my favorite collaborations that Louis Vuitton has ever done. Next up is the Louis Vuitton mini soft trunk. This was when Virgil's first collection came out. I was obsessed with that collection. That is kind of what jump-started me to do this channel. Honestly, I don't know how that video is like because that is one of the very first videos that I made years ago, so it's probably really rough, but this is one of the only few pieces that I kept because it was my absolute favorite. Down to this solar orange chain here. This is just such an iconic bag in my eyes because Virgil really brought back wearable trunks. He took that travel aspect that Louis Vuitton is known for and made it in a wearable everyday style, and now you see it in all the most newest upcoming collections that had came out since. Still love this bag a lot. So much history, especially because this is his first collection, and love that pop of orange. We now have the Louis Vuitton Prism Volga. This is another piece that I actually had someone purchase for me because this was only available at, I believe it was an art show that was happening in California. So someone had purchased this for me, and Prism is just one of the lines that Virgil did that is still till this day very talked about. They came out with the backpack and they came out with the keep all. However, I felt like this is the most wearable. Again, it has the iconic chain and then the beautiful iridescence. I wish that it did have like maybe another D-ring here. That way I could put a strap and wear it more as a crossbody. But it is, of course, a clutch, which is cute as well. And I don't wear her much, but still absolutely stunning. We have the Louis Vuitton soft trunk, which is called the Valissette now. Before it used to be called the soft trunk. This is the original size that they relaunched in. Now there is a much smaller size as well, but this is in the monogram with the treated vachetta leather. I've had one of my old coworkers put my beautiful monogram multicolor scarf on just to keep the handle beautiful. But again, I love structured pieces and I love ones with historical attachment to it. So I love how they redid the soft trunk in a wearable style and that is very everyday. This is probably one that will stay in my collection for a very long time just because it looks like a little trunk. It fits a lot because it's more considered a medium-sized bag, so it fits a bunch. It does also come with a vachetta strap as well, which I believe I'm currently using with one of my other bags, but I love this as a top handle. I think she's absolutely beautiful and it just reminds me of just a little petite luggage. I am currently using this bag right now since I had did the 5 least used handbags year to date. I could not put this into my rotation because she still gets a ton of compliments, and that is the Louis Vuitton Heaven on Earth soft trunk wallet style, and it is with, of course, the beautiful clouds and the ombre blue. When I saw the show, this is the one piece I absolutely knew I needed just because why? I saw it on a bunch of celebrities and artists that I love. I think they had the hard version, but I don't think that made it into production. So this was the next best thing, and this is probably one of my favorite things that came from this collection as well. This is the beautiful soft trunk. My only piece in the men's reverse, which I do love the gray. So this is the phone pouch. It does come with a strap as well, but I love it because I just love the men's reverse. I love gray. I love the women's reverse too because I do love that caramel brown. I use this for on-the-go purposes. I love to wear it short like a belt bag, but definitely love this little bag here. And you can even clip it on to stuff as well if you wanted to, if you didn't want to, or put it on a belt so it looks more utility. I haven't done that quite yet, but definitely love this soft pouch. I use it when I want to be hands-free and carry minimal things. We have the Christopher wallet. So this I actually had bought for my husband because it reminds me of one of his porter bags that he has, but of course, because caring is sharing, I included this into my collection as well. So I love how it's just my thing, like right now, is that you'll notice that I don't have a lot of pieces with vachetta anymore because it's just too hard for me to wear nowadays. I'm just so carefree, like I want it to be effortless. So of course I love this because of the coated vachetta, so I don't have to worry about any water stains in the future. So this is great to have because it's another small piece that's easy to wear, ready to put on and go. The one thing that I wish it did have though was detachable straps. Unfortunately, these are just D-ringed on. It would have been so much better if it was detachable. This one is one of my favorite pieces in my collection. This was from the Louis Vuitton Nigo collaboration. This was bought by my beautiful friends from New York. They bought it for me because I was not able to get it here in Hawaii. So luckily they got it for me, and it is a beautiful medium-sized bag. It does have a crossbody as well, but I love to use this as a top handle. I believe this is called the Japanese, I totally forgot what it's called. It's like Japanese lunch bag. Something like that because of the way that it is tied on the top. But gosh, the ice cream drip with the LV, this is definitely one of my favorite bags in my collection. More than likely staying with me forever. And gosh, I was talking about how I love Louis Vuitton denim. To have that denim aspect and the Tarian leather is just chef's kiss. 2 more bags to go in the Louis Vuitton portion of this video, and this one here is the beautiful Nano Speedy. This is the newer Nano Speedy that has the detachable straps, and this is the one that's closest to the original mini HL that came out in the 80s. The one that came out prior was slightly taller and a little bit wider, so it was an updated version to the mini HL. Great, but this is probably the closest that you will get to the actual version of the 80s version. So I love this because it is the vachetta that's treated, so it is a little bit easier to care for, not saying that it can't get water spots. It can. However, the coloring I feel like is going to age better and patina better because it is treated. I don't wear her as much because 𝓬𝓸𝓷𝓽𝓮 reasons, but she's still absolutely adorable. I did have the older version as well, but the attached strap drove me absolutely insane. So she went to a new home and I ended up getting this baby. I'm sorry, there is one bag, a Louis Vuitton bag, that is not going to be featured on this video because she's undergoing repair, and that is my Pochette Métis in 𝓭𝓲𝓼. She will be back here sometime in July, but she's getting repaired. She had some flap issues that I talked about in one of my previous vlogs. So she was starting to crack and it was starting to get into the canvas. So that whole flap part needed to get replaced. So hopefully she comes back looking beautiful and as new as she looked like when I first got her. So I totally forgot, but she's one that is not going to be in this video, but she'll be back. And the most recent purchase from Louis Vuitton is actually not that recent. I didn't buy her this year. I bought her last year. But I've been wearing her a bunch. I didn't realize how much I would love her. And it is the Louis Vuitton Epi Leather Boussy bag. And this kind of like creamy ivory color. I bought her thinking, okay, I have a wedding coming up. This is going to be wedding appropriate. But I've been using it so much. She's wearing absolutely beautifully. I just maybe need to clean her up a little bit because I just kind of wore her a lot. But I also like the fact that she's silver hardware. Louis Vuitton definitely leans more gold. But with the Epi collection, they do lean silver, which I really like as well. But she has been fantastic. She is easy to get in and out of, and she's just beautiful. I don't know why I've slept on Epi leather for so long, but she's durable, structured, and I love everything about her. Let's move on to Dior. So my love for Dior was huge maybe in like 2020, 2021. Since then, I haven't been purchasing much. But I do love the pieces that I do have left. The very first bag that I have purchased from Dior is going to be one of my favorites. She is the Dior Camp in the oblique in the navy blue. This was, I believe this was my very first Christian Dior bag that I had purchased. It's been loved since. This is the style bags, like as far as size, that I really like, that holds everything and I don't really have to minimize. So this one is one of my favorites. Apparently still so popular that they've remade it. So a lot of different changes that I wish that was on this bag. Still till this day, don't know how to do the backpack option. That's why there is a 2 little slits here. Still don't know how they do it. Don't care, not gonna wear it as a backpack anyway, but absolutely love this bag still. The next bag is going to be the men's saddlebag, belt bag in the oblique as well. This was one where I haven't always been a saddle belt bag or a saddle girl. I just didn't really care for this style, but I was dared to try it on, and when I did, I loved it. And it was all downhill from there. Your girl cannot commit to a regular women's saddlebag. I don't know, it's just something about the men's that I like a little bit more. But I couldn't resist getting this Daniel Arsham collaboration. It was the redesigned version of the Galliano newspaper for Christian Dior. As much as I would love a Galliano Dior piece, this checks off all the boxes for me, and I just love it too because here it looks like it says Millie on it, and this white newspaper color, love it. Ramola is one of my favorite brands, so when I saw that they were collaborating with Dior, it was a no-brainer for me. I had to get this personal clutch. Pictures was a little misleading because I totally thought that this was a little bit more of a khaki, but in person it came out gray, so it's very monotone looking, but nonetheless still love it. I actually wish that I got the black version as well, but I wanted to stick with the silver because the silver is, you know, what they're known for as far as with their aluminum trunks as well. I do have aluminum and black, so that's why I was either or, but I felt like this silver color is one of the best in the range that they got. I believe it was also pink and blue, but how beautiful would it have been if they did that titanium color that they have in the luggages. Otherwise, that still love it. Even though I wish this was still that beige khaki color, I'm still okay with it being gray. And the last bag that I had purchased from Dior would be this medium. Is it medium or small? I think this is medium. The medium Christian Dior book tote in the gray color. The color is everything. I love the shade of gray. I don't wear this one too often just because it is jacquard, so it gets a little bit heavy, but she is still beautiful. I love this size over the original size that I once had before. I just think this color is fantastic. The book tote, I want to say it is now going to be a classic for Dior. It just holds so much, and she's very spacious. She carries everything. If I need to carry a lot, she's it, but only hand carry. Next up, we have Gucci. This is my very first bag that I've ever got. I was around the year 2000, and it is the Gucci belt bag. It has the canvas that is coated, and I just had this for so long. Yes, it does need some TLC, probably need some leather cleaner, and then the leather is splitting here, but for 23 years old, I think she's done extremely well. I've actually worn her recently. She holds a bunch, and I totally forgot how much I love this style, and I wear it as a belt bag. I see a lot of people still wearing theirs. I don't know why I haven't been wearing it at all until just recently, but she's still holding it really well. This bag is vintage, and it's probably older, or if anything, around the same time as the belt bag, but I doubt it. I think she's older. That is this Gucci vintage tote in the same canvas coated GG print. This was actually my mom's that I had taken from her since she had passed. I haven't worn this one in a while, but she does need to get definitely some TLC with the handles. As you can see, the handles is splitting here, but this, and then you'll see here too that the trim as well has started to peel. The leather starting to kind of rub off and peel away, so this needs some TLC, but I don't foresee myself getting rid of it because it is a tote style. I love totes, and of course this was a bag that used to be my mom, so definitely want to keep it around. I wish there was a way for me to be better at finding more about Gucci vintage, but she's probably the oldest Gucci bag in my collection. This little camera bag beauty here was a present from my husband. I think it was my birthday a few years ago. This is my only leather piece from Gucci, and I love it because the color, guys, the color on this is just absolutely stunning with the antique gold as well. So this is my only camera bag style that I do have in this collection, and the only, again, leather bag that I have from Gucci. When Gucci did a collaboration with CDG, Comme des Garçons, I knew I wanted this tote. I just thought it was so cute because it says Comme des Garçons on it. It's like a paper shopping bag that has like this plastic on it with, of course, the signature red and green Gucci stripe down the middle. I do use this when I have a bunch of things to tote around, like right now it's stuffed. So one of my favorite bags ever purchased, just because it's just so CDG. Another Gucci collaboration that I really fell in love with was the Gucci Doraemon collection. So this came out in the Year of the Ox. This one doesn't have any of the special Year of the Ox Doraemon characters, but I wanted the OG Doraemon anyway. Just look at all his funny facial expressions. If you didn't know, he is a cat. And this is in the popular belt bag style. This is probably, you know, I realized I have a lot of belt bags in my collection. That's probably why I didn't feel like I needed the bum bag, to be honest, because I have so many belt styles. But I just love his expressions, and of course has the signature red and green strap as well. This is probably one of Gucci's most popular belt bags that they have. It is flat but still holds your necessities. And the last most recent Gucci purchase that I had made is this Gucci Balenciaga the Hacker Hourglass. I believe this was in my 5 least used bags of this year, and we all know why. I don't have to go into it. This is technically the only Balenciaga bag that I have as well. I love the iconic hourglass. Could do without the B because of whatever's going on, but just the shape is beautiful, and I've always been a fan of Gucci's coated canvas as well. So this is actually one of my favorite bags in my collection. It's just right now it's not her time quite yet. She does have the beautiful handle, and then she does come with a crossbody shoulder strap as well. It's just not her time yet. Next is going to be Fendi, and that's probably going to be the third biggest category of designers that I have in my collection. And then the last bits and pieces will be just random other designers that I have maybe 1 or 2 of. But let's begin with Fendi. Another collaboration that I love from them is the Fendi Porter collection. Again, we love Porter on this channel. If you don't know who I am talking about, it is a Japanese brand that keeps everything Japanese. They hire everything that they do. They hire designers that are Japanese, people who put the bags together and sew it are Japanese. It's just everything is from Japan, so you know that the quality is amazing. So they did a collaboration, their first collaboration with Porter. I got it in the red, and they did it with gold hardware. The reason why I got the red out of all the colors is because just Porter alone, their collection very rarely does the red. They also do have the signature orange lining as well. Sorry, it's better to see it from here. And it does have a top handle, detachable top handle, also a strap and a belt bag option. From the same collaboration, I was able to get the big baguette style in the black with the gold hardware as well. So this also has the top handle strap, and then the belt bag of it is not detachable, so you can hide it on the inside here. And this is one of my favorite bags. Why? Because it is big. I love it for that reason, and it also kind of makes me feel like this is my luxury travel bag that fits a bunch of things in it. I do have an insert that I took from my, it was an insert for a Neverfull insert that I had before, so it helps keeps its shape. But this baguette is just kind of like my effortless styled baguette that I can throw everything in, and I don't have to worry about it because it's the coated nylon. It's a beautiful bag. I actually got this one pre-loved, and one of my favorites. One of my unexpected bags that I purchased is this beautiful Fendi basket bag. It's just, are you really a Hawaii person if you don't have a basket or a raffia bag? So when I first seen Fendi come out with this last year, I just was over the moon. I really wanted it just because it just screams vacation. It screams tropical. And I love too how they had put the little circles here so you can attach a strap on it as well. This is what I have. This vachetta strap that I'm using is from my, I believe it's from my soft trunk, or it might be from something else. I'm not 100% sure, but the coloring is so close, like you would never notice it if I was wearing it that they weren't the same. However, it just screams tropical in Hawaii to me, and I love it. And of course I got it in the white. It did come in black and a lavender color, but I felt like the white just could go with so much more spring summery things. And then my most recent purchase from Fendi would have to be my phone size Porter collaboration again. So they rebrought this out, and it has the silver accent. So this was part of, I think it was what, 25 years with the baguette, and so they brought back a bunch of different like designers, collaborators, and Porter was another one. So I love this navy blue. They also came out with 2 different colors in like the medium size for the very first baguette that I got. However, I gravitated towards the navy. I'm in my blue phase right now, but I still think about that gray color all the time. It's just the prices right now are just so high that I just was okay with my little baguette. Now I have basically all the sizes that they made. This portion is for Chanel, and I only have 2 to share with you guys. And it is my old medium Chanel boy bag in the caviar with the ruthenium hardware. My very first Chanel bag. Still love her. Don't wear her as much, but I do still love her. And one of my most used bags for this year is going to be the medium size Gabrielle in the goat skin leather. Still love this bag a lot. Again, medium sized bags are just the right size for me, for my body style. I get to hold so many things in this bag. I don't have to think about what I don't need because this bag holds everything. I also bought a Samorga liner for it as well, so it keeps its shape and it's not so wrinkly, even though I understand that's the aesthetic of this bag, but still love this bag. The one Celine bag that I do have in my collection is going to be this transparent Celine bag. I think I forgot to mention this in my 2020 video, but I did have, I just don't wear it. I forgot that I honestly had it. It was just hanging around. But this Celine bag did come with a like little pouch, but I didn't like the color of the pouch at the time. I wish I had that hindsight because now I'm in my blue era and I would have loved to have it, but that's okay because I have many other pouches. But I love this transparent little shopping bag from Celine. Remember when this was all the rage? My one Bottega bag, which I hope won't be the only one for long because of my wish list. If you haven't checked it out, I will link it up. But it is my Bottega padded tech cassette bag in the color brown. Even though it doesn't really look brown, it looks shades of kind of like gray black. That's why I really love it. Again, another one of my favorite bags in my collection. It's just so lightweight, so easy to use. Sometimes if you put too much weight in it, it kind of distorts the shape. It does hold a lot, but I would just be mindful about how much things you put in it just because you don't want to lose that great shape that it comes with. But it's okay too because it will retract back to its normal shape. I didn't really have to stuff it either. This is just a strap that's inside. I love the thick strap. This is actually from the men's collection. However, you know on this channel we love men's collection things more than the women's. So even all the Fendi Porter stuff, that's all men's collection. A little bit of Prada, and I know this is technically not a bag. However, I do use it as a bag. I just attach a little strap to it. So this is the little pouch bag that looks like a drawstring bucket bag from Prada. I really love Prada nylon as well because it is thin and lightweight. Again, so effortless to use and you don't really have to baby it at all. So I really do love this, and it has of course the little triangle Prada logo on it as well, but it's just so lightweight. I have my old Samorga liner from my very first Nano Speedy, so it actually fits and it holds the shape quite nicely for this little bucket bag. And my most recent Prada purchase would be the re-edition in this color. I believe it's called Wisteria. So I've always kind of wanted to have a lavender bag because I love the lavender color. I don't wear it with the thick strap. I usually just wear it with this chain strap, and then this I either hang it like this or I just take it off altogether. I had put AirPods in it, but honestly, I don't use AirPods that often enough. Plus, I just kind of like the simplicity of without it. It does come with a strap, like I said. However, I do just love this style right now. It's just such a beautiful lavender color with, again, the Prada triangle on it as well. So pretty. Whew. Okay, so we are towards the end, and I wasn't going to add this one in, but I just thought, why not? I've been talking about it for so long, and it's only just going to be maybe 1/3 of the collection, because I feel like this collection could use a video of its own. However, I'm just going to share the ones that I have with me now, and that is my Porter Yoshida collection. So we're going to start off, there's no specific order because there's a lot. And this is just, again, 1/3 of the collection. So first, we are going to start off with the Porter Yoshida Moncler collection. Don't mind how it looks like here. It only looks like this because this is my computer bag. This comes in many different sizes, and I love when Porter collaborates with people because I just love it. I just love the vision. So this one here is the one with Moncler, and it is a shiny nylon, and Moncler is known for their nylon as well. So of course I wanted to get this because, again, this is what I use as my computer bag. So it fits everything. My laptop, it even has a laptop like section. I even have like my gizmos and everything fits in here, mouse pads. So, and it comes with a strap as well. Such a great computer bag. This one is probably one of my most recent bags, and it's going to be this cute Boston style in the navy color. So this doesn't have a crossbody or anything. It is just really either a shoulder bag or a crooked arm kind of bag, or handheld, of course. But I do love the color of this, and the shape is like a papillon, so that's why I kind of like it as well. And I love it because the navy blue looks really great with the gold zipper. This one here is one of my most used Porter bags, and it is going to be the balloon sack here in the beautiful gray. I had attached my men's Fendi strap. So this was from a wallet that I had before, and I only really wanted the strap because it also has the silver hardware. It's in the gray, but doesn't it match perfectly together? So that's why I keep it together, and I feel like it's okay to as well, just because they did the collaboration with Fendi. But the balloon sack is one of my favorite bucket bags that I do have. Look at the strings too, how they contrast in color. I just love this style bag. They do also make a smaller size, which I love as well. We also have this. I use this actually as my camera bag. I don't remember the exact name of this, but the reason why I love it is because there's so many uses. You can loop your belt around it so you can turn into a belt bag. It also does have a crossbody strap as well. Again, I currently use this to hold some camera supplies. Another Moncler fragment piece. So this is their belt bag style as well. So it came from the same collection as the computer bag. This again has tons of different things that you can do with it. Wow, I just realized here you can actually take off this part here. This is for keys, and that's probably why there's that plastic tab. I never noticed that before. So this, you can detach it. It's for keys, but it also does have the holes so that you can put a belt through it as well, or you can even go this way too if you wanted to attach it to something. But this does come again with a strap, so you can use it as a belt bag or you can use it as a crossbody. Another one of my favorite bags in my collection is going to be the Takashi Murakami Porter collaboration. It comes with the detachable kai flower, and if you look at the stitching as well, you'll see that they had stitched the Murakami kai flower all over that one pocket. This style bum bag is one of my husband's favorite styles. He has a bunch of these as well. I do have like a Pink Stussy collaborated one as well with them, just not with me right now. And it's just, their nylon is fantastic, and they utilize a lot of the pockets and space as well. Like, who would have ever thought to have just put a Velcro here right on the side where the strap connects, so you can put like maybe your train card, some change, some quick cash, so you don't have to get into the bag. I love how it has a detachable flower, but let's be honest, the flower makes it. This is the very first collaboration that they have done together. They've made other ones, but this one is still my absolute favorite. And the last piece, because my camera is dying, is going to be these tiny mini Boston bags. So I have it in the black and the navy here, and these are the ones that I absolutely hunted for. I made my husband go to Porter's and find them for me. First, he got me the navy because the black was always sold out, but he ended up getting me the black from Korea, and this I got from Japan, but isn't this the cutest little bag. It is very close in size to the Nano Speedy as well, but it's more durable. You don't have to worry about it because it's nylon. Water and dirt just kind of like brushes right off. But I have these little ones. If you guys would like to see a whole Porter collection video, let me know in the comment box below, because again, like I said, this is 1/3 of the collection. There's kind of a lot, and I don't want to make this video longer than it really is, but these were just a sneak peek of the ones that I love, and they're my favorite so far. But that is it, guys. Thank you so much for sticking with me throughout this whole video. I'm not too sure how long it is. It's looking like it's an hour, but maybe trimmed down it's probably 30 minutes up to 40. So I really appreciate you guys checking out my updated 2023 bag collection video. If you have any questions down below, like what happened to some of the items that I did have in my 2020 video, let me know in the comments below. But you guys are always the Ellest. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, like this video, and ring the bell. Mahalo, bye.